What's up? It's EUL, and I'm the founder of highkick, which is an AI consulting agency that helps e-commerce brands scale from 5-figure months to 6-figure per month as effortlessly and as lean as possible. And I do this through systems that include marketing, offer, ads, retention, literally everything, and as well as AI solutions. And these help to make sure that brands see the greatest growth as soon as possible. And I do this by giving you a playbook, not like the gurus, but by actually going and consulting with brands to help you scale with clarity and efficiency as best as possible. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about a subject that kills more brands than bad products actually do. And that is that your ads are getting clicks, but they're not actually converting. And I've seen many brands deal with this. Even personally, I've literally talked to brands that are struggling because their ads may be getting traffic, but they aren't actually converting on that traffic. I think it's the CPM, the ad copy, the ROAS. But what if I told you something deeper than that? What if I told you that your packaging of your creatives is the real problem? What if it's your funnels that end up having systems that leak? What if the problem isn't your ads, but what happens after those ads actually work and gain traffic? I'm going to be breaking down why your creative ads are not converting, even though you might be getting traffic. And I'll be going through how to better your creatives, how to better your system, and how to actually make this traffic that just won't convert actually convert as best as possible. So if you're an e-commerce founder making even $0 per month to 50, 60, even 100K, you'll still gain clarity and get the breakdown of how to do this. So let's get into it. Let me guess, you're running paid ads, getting some traffic, but maybe your conversions aren't the best. You might start thinking, oh, maybe paid ads are not for me. Maybe my creatives are the real problem. Maybe it's just that my ads suck. But in reality, your ads may not even be broken. It might be the system behind it. Because most of the time, it's not actually the product, but how you package it, how you present it, and how you convert on that traffic. And so let's break it down. First, let's talk about your actual ad creatives. Basically, they're actually pretty simple. It's just a hook, a body, visual, and CTA. That's basically all that there is, but many people don't actually do it well. You might have a good product, but if your hook does not punch within the first 1 to 3 seconds, then nobody cares, bro. Nobody's gonna sit there and stop for it. If your body just lists features continuously, and if your ads don't actually get people to see themselves as the prospect, or if they don't actually get to see themselves in the transformation, then there's no point. If your visuals are bland, boring, or clearly fake, then your lead is just gonna click off as soon as they see it, bro. And if your CTA feels dusty, lazy, and not actually well thought out, then you'll lose trust and kill your conversions. Great creative packaging is like a Netflix trailer. It shows the before and after. Because brands actually sell with change, not products. So you need to be selling and focusing on the transformation that your customer will actually gain from buying your product in the first place. Because if you're not able to do this, then your product was dead from the beginning. Now let's zoom out. Your funnel is a system. Think of it like a pipe. If you are funneling traffic through this pipe, but there are leaks everywhere, then you will get a big problem, bro. Your website takes 5 seconds to load, there's a leak. If your website or the whole funnel seems like it was made in 2016, another leak. If your checkout doesn't offer incentives, guarantees, and an actual urgency to get people to buy, there's another leak in this system. Let's not even talk about post-purchase flows, because if your customer support sucks, if your retention system is broken, and if your thank yous feel like another receipt instead of a welcome, then you have leaks everywhere. The best ads in the world cannot fix a broken funnel. You may not even need more traffic. You may need to become a plumber and just fix the leaks everywhere, bro. Maybe you're watching this and thinking, damn, that's me. Maybe your ads aren't converting. Maybe, your systems are broken. Maybe things aren't just going your way. It's not actually because you're dumb. It's not because, you don't know more than others and you'll never be successful and, dropshipping, e-commerce is a scam. All these other things that people try and tell you, it's not actually true. It's just that you've been focused on the wrong type of problems, and I'm just giving you a way to focus on what actually is the problems in your brand and to actually fix them. So it's not your fault, but now you know it's your responsibility. Most people don't actually fix their systems because they think it's going to take too much time or it's not important. But why would you do that? They think, oh, I'll just run a few new creatives. I'll just keep going, maybe with the wrong things, but maybe it'll work out eventually. That doesn't even make sense. If you have a problem on the platform, if you have a problem at the baseline, everything above it that stacks on top is going to be broken. But why do they do this? It's because they're afraid. It's because they think that deep down, oh, they're afraid to actually go back, fix their offer, their marketing, their systems, their messaging, everything. They're afraid to just change what they've already built in the past. I'll tell you the truth. Once you fix a broken system, everything compounds. You can get your abandoned cart rate from 20% to 10%. You can increase your AOV from 5% to 10%. You can see growth literally in every single aspect once you fix a broken system, because that's the baseline of your company. If you're trying to build wealth, you need to fix the baseline so that you can make sure that everything else works above it. These are compound wins, and they don't just make you more money, they make your business easier to run. But you probably already expected this. You know that throwing money at Meta is not gonna work, bro. They have more money than you. So you probably see brands that are like having these basic ads and somehow it converts. But it's because they have a real proven system. They know their ICP by heart. They know what their customer wants, and their funnel guides their customers and their leads through every single step of the conversion. Let me give it to you straight. Your goal shouldn't be just to run a few good ads. It should be to turn attention into acquisition and do it repeatedly, as much as possible, as fast as possible, and as efficiently as possible. And here's what that looks like. You know your top customer and who they are. You know to actually go to appeal to the customer's emotions, not just their wallet. Your product page is dialed in for trust, clarity, and urgency. Your checkout flows smoothly into upsells, retention, and customer delight and satisfaction, because that is actually the goal at the end of the day. This is what a real system looks like. When you start doing that, you stop chasing sales and you start catching them. If you're already doing 5-figure months with your e-commerce brand and feel stuck in that ad trap, you don't need more creatives, you don't need more ads, but you need a real system behind them. You help brands plug the leaks, sharpen the funnel, and actually convert the traffic that they're paying for. If you want to stop wasting ad spend and start scaling sustainably, then follow and you can get more content, or you can go to the link in description and go to highkick.biz to find out how we might be able to help you scale as fast and efficiently as possible this 2025.